Hello guys, Ian Martin, Netherlands here. And today I'm here to talk about my fellow classmates. Look, I know what you're thinking, but Netherlands, you look like you don't go to school. What are you talking about? You look like a 40-year-old. Let me explain. So in real life I'm actually 10. And most of you guys are probably like either 7, 8, or at least to like 13. But that's nothing to me. Because importantly, I feel like most of you get the respect you deserve. And if most of you are like under 8, congratulations. I feel like you're a small one. But at least, you're a good guy. Let's get into it. Shall we chat? Alright, let's do this. So my first classmate I'm going to talk about is going to be my best friend, Tristan. Tristan is a really cool guy. And, we literally sit next to each other. There was this one time where like, on September 16th, and 6 years ago on that day, I broke one of my arms. And guess what? I have a broken one right now. Anyways, so on September 16th, 2025, I asked him if he wanted to race. And he said yes. So we raced. And then kaboom, I broke an arm. And then kaboom, my arm looks very deformed. And now I know that it's broken. And now that I know it's broken, I'm gonna have to stay home for a while. But I still get to go to school. It was when I went back to school, he was like, "Oh, dude, it's all my fault." And I was like, "No, it's not. You're my best friend. None of this is all your fault." So then we're still best friends. But he still thinks it's his fault because I'm his best friend, and everyone cares about best friends. Hold on, guys. I need to go for a wee. I'll be back. I'm back, Jet. Anyways, so we're still best friends, and me and Tristan, we get along very, very well. Very, very well. He still takes the blame on himself, like he caused it. Little does he know, we're still best friends. And to me, if he didn't want to be my best friend, I wouldn't want to be his best friend. I'd still be his best friend. To be honest, what's the whole point of being best friends when you don't want to be best friends? Anyway, so now we're going to move on to the girl that always keeps on talking. And that one is going to be Daya. Daya is really annoying. There was one time when she called one of my friends, Tristan and Hashir, like, pufferfish. Why would she call my friends pufferfish? But they don't even look like fish. Now, I know what you're thinking. How could someone with the name Daya be so annoying? I'll tell you, because of the next one I'm talking about after her. So anyways, Daya is a really annoying. Am I really annoying? As loud as as loud as a truck engine. Am I annoying? As annoying as loud as a truck engine. As annoying as a truck engine. Or like some sort of like balloon. Now I can't explain the rest of this to you. Anyways, let's move on. Then we got the one with the biggest sister that is 1 year up, and that one is gonna be Maisie. Maisie is one of the cool kids. Maisie is not one of the cool kids. Cool kids. But in fact, she isn't even a cool kid. She's kind of related to Dana in some sort of way. And yes, she's as annoying as a balloon and a truck engine. As a truck engine combined. In fact, she's even more annoying than Daya. Do you know how annoying that can be? Well, I think you don't know. Because, I mean, to be honest, what's your whole entire point of living when you have to live with a little in head? I'll tell ya, it's really annoying. And in fact, she never pays attention in any of our lessons. Now we're gonna move on to the kind kid in my class, and that's gonna be Eden. Eden is a really sweet guy, and I mean, to be honest, I think you all would love to be best friends with him. He might look 12, because he's really cool. Ooh, I mean, he hugged me once, and I mean, to be honest, we are best friends. And then we got the student who cares about everybody a lot, and that's gonna be Albie. Albie is a really cool guy, and he's really silly. If you go to my school right now, I think you would be great friends with him. Let me explain. So Albie is a really nice guy. He's partners with us here, and he's really chill. And he's really, really chill. I mean, really chill. He tried doing my shoelace once, but then he realized he's not good at doing shoelaces. But he's still really calm. I mean, what could go wrong? And now we're moving on to the two best friends. And now we're moving on to the two people that talk a lot. And are very best friends. In fact, they have TikTok! Like, why would they have TikTok? Anyways, I'm talking about Ella and Maya. Ella and Maya are some really cool students. Once Maya was sick, and Ella was not liking that. Because who can live without their best friend? Not me, because I'm not living without Tristan. And I mean, I've been in my school 7 years. I'm not in year 6, I'm in year 5. And I know what you're thinking. Why are you in year 5? Netherlands, why are you in year 5? I've only been at your school 7 years. I'll tell you why. Because I'm used to it. Because I had to stay in school for another year. Probably because my teachers like me a lot. In fact, so basically, what I'm talking about is that these girls have TikTok. And why would you have TikTok when you're young? When TikTok is made for people over 13. But that's not even cool. I'm 10 and I'm not allowed TikTok. Isn't TikTok some sort of like 12 plus app? It is. And I mean, who wouldn't take that route for the world? But I would. And what I'm saying is that I have to live in between these. That I have to sit in those two. In fact, I'm best friends with my partner. In fact, my partner is my best friend, Tristan. And I don't get annoyed. Now I'm gonna talk about the really calm girl. And I'm talking about Elodie. Elodie's really calm. And I mean, to be honest, I kinda had a crush on her once. But I mean, to be honest, I kinda gave up on it. I kinda gave up on it after we broke up in February. Put F in the chat to have respect for me. Anyways, back to the calm girl. So basically, what I'm saying is she never gets included in any arguments, and she's just really chill. She always kind of looks a bit sad. Probably because she doesn't really talk a lot like me. But I mean, to be honest, sometimes I need a breather. Now I'm going to talk about those two really annoying boys. And those I'm talking about are Teddy and Hudson. Teddy and Hudson are really good partners. But they kind of act like they're about to die. but they act really silly. And by silly, I mean really, really silly that it makes me want to get really furious. Like, really, really, really furious. Anyways, what I'm saying here is that Dodgeland Ball does not approve that. I do not approve of that. Anyways, we're going to move on to the really annoying boy. And that one who's going to be Lenny. F you, Lenny. Anyways, Lenny is really annoying. And he very chubby. We're both about the same size, but we're not the same age. In fact, I'm 10 and I'm 5'1". And I don't even know how I'm that tall. I'm nearly as tall as my mother. Like, how am I that tall? Oh, you may ask. I actually have no idea. I actually have no idea how I'm that tall. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Sorry that I moved my camera. What I'm saying is that he doesn't pay any attention in a lesson like Maisie. Like, I will come in one day with an AK-47. One day with an M16A1 armed in my hand. I point at him like, hey, stop being annoying, otherwise I'll shoot ya. And then he'd be like, no, I'm very annoying. So just go ahead and hit him with that type of shit. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Now let's talk about my teacher. This is the one I'm most excited for. His name is Mr. Haley, and he's a really calm teacher. If you were at Fair House in my stage right now, you'd be absolutely amazed by him. Let me explain. So Mr. Haley is a really great teacher. And if you're in my position right now, congratulations, you would be screaming. Congratulations, you will be screaming with excitement. I'm literally watching Ali right now. And I'm still screaming with excitement. And you know what Ali reminds me of? My teacher. Because I kind of want to be like him. Be like him one day. Play some Minecraft. You know? I kind of look based on a Minecraft character. Anyways, if you like this video, make sure to hit like and subscribe. And make sure to follow my YouTube channel. Dodgeball is out of here. Thank you and bye-bye.